Hello, my name is Ahmed Tovar and this is Sakai Individual Application Tool Training for the Schedule tool. Let's get started. First, let's log in. We input the user ID and password into the top right-hand corner and we click the Login button. Then we select a project or course. After we've selected the project or course, we select the tool for training, which is the Schedule tool, which will be on the left-hand side. With this tool, an instructor, a teaching assistant, or a student with permission can add any event into the calendar to remind everyone in the course about an important date. This can be due dates for assignments, school rallies, or general school events. Now, to add an event, we click on the Add option at the top left-hand corner. This will open up a menu with formatting options for the title, body, and general content of the event. The legend can be found under the calendar to identify specific events. A title is always required to add an event, as well as a date to put on the calendar and a start time for the event. There are formatting options for the message for the event. They will be displayed like on the image on the right. Frequency of the event is also displayed as an option. A type of event option also appears, which can be exams, meetings, labs, or quizzes, or other things like that. Event location options are also displayed under the message of the event. There's also an option for file attachment. After you're done with the body of the event, click the Save Event button. The frequency option is an option that allows the user to set a recurring event for as long as possible. Frequency can be set in a different number of ways, like once, only, daily, weekly, in specific days, monthly, or yearly. After you're done adjusting the frequency, click Save. The Merging button allows us to add events from other courses into the course of our choice. Here's an example of a course before merging, and now there's the course after merging. Once the two courses merge, the events for both courses will be displayed together. The Subscribe option allows a user to subscribe to any calendar of other courses or projects in order to see their schedule. Now the Fields option. The Fields option allows an instructor to add or remove formatting options for the event. Options like title, message, or date of the event can be removed, as well as being able to add different fields. Permissions is another tool that allows an instructor to give or take permissions from students or teaching assistants. These permissions usually allow a student to read, create, delete, or edit events. The printable version option is one that allows anyone to print out a version of the schedule for any purpose. View and set as default view. The View drop menu allows a user to change the way the calendar is displayed. The options range viewing the calendar by day, week, month, year, or even by list of events. Once an option is selected to view the calendar, either by day or month, or any of the other options, only someone with permission, like an instructor, can set that option as the default view for the calendar by clicking on the Set as Default View button. There is also an option to browse the calendar. This helps the user navigate the calendar week by week or month by month. Click on the buttons that read either previous week to go back in the calendar or next week to go forwards. The Today button will take you into a schedule for the present day in an hour-by-hour basis. Now let's do a live login. I have already logged in to my workspace. Now I click the S4S Academic Development 101 course. I am already in the Schedule tool. Now, here are all the options. The legend is down here. I start by adding my event to May the 30th. This is an event for practice. I can set a start time like 1 in the afternoon and lasting only 1 hour, which then sets my end time at 2 o'clock. For practice. I can add a message to the body of the event and other tools like audio. Here is the frequency button. If we go into it, we can see the different options that we have in the drop-down menu. Let's leave this for just once. I click the save button. I have options for event type. This is going to be an activity. And event location. I also have the option to add text in there. I can add other attachments. After I'm done adding whatever attachments I have from either my computer or the resources folder, I can then save the event. Now we have our event. Now, the second option is the merge option. We click on it and we can see different courses which we can merge from. Let's select S4S Intro to Careers 101. After we check the box, we can click the save button, and if we go to earlier time, we can see the event Practice for Merging at the top of the list of events for Tuesday the 31st of this month. Now the subscribe button can help you subscribe to other calendars and other courses. Moving on to the Fields option, click on the Fields option and you can create any type of field like title, message, date, start time, duration, or end time, or any of the other fields that you would like to fill in for your event. We can add practice field. We add it, and here it is. Now it will be one of the options whenever we decide to add an event. To remove it, just click on the box, Save Field Changes, and it will be removed. Now for permissions, we have all these different permissions for instructors, students, teaching assistants, and we can give or take any permissions that we want as the instructor. After the permissions have been given or taken, click the Save button. Now we can go into the printable version option, which allows us to print this version that we see displayed on our calendar. Here you can see it printed out the whole calendar. We just need to click the print button. Now the calendar by week, the view option. We can set a calendar by day or calendar by month, even calendar by year. Here we can see the 2 events that we did. If we want to, we can set as a default view, and it gives you an alert that this is now the default view. To change it, just go back, select another view, and set as default view. Now, the option to browse the calendar. Select either previous week to go back 7 days, or next week to go forward 7 days. There's also the Today button that can help us go back to today, and it gives us an hourly view of our calendar. To change that, just go to calendar by week. Thank you for watching and keep on learning.